Hey everyone, today we are testing enormous bait versus small bait. This is a finger mullet, this is a cobb mullet. They're of the same family. This, I think, grows up to be this. So, these I caught with my own cast net. And I've showed you guys how to do this in our past episodes, but this is a really great bait. This, I bought from a bait shop. I haven't been able to catch this with my cast net. But I wonder how a huge piece of mullet like this versus a small little finger mullet, well, what kind of difference would that make? This week we are in North Carolina, camping and fishing in the Outer Banks. We are here fishing the fall migration of red drum, and there is just nothing like catching fish from the beach. It's different from all other kinds of fishing, and really it's just so much fun. We've been here in North Carolina for about a week now, and today the weather has turned nasty, but that's not going to stop us. It's raining out here today, very windy, but forgive us if the wind is a little bit off and it's messing up the audio, or, you know, I don't know. Okay. All right, so here is my bait station. For this, there's a couple of ways that we could do this. We can just cut it straight like this and do steaks. We could fillet it. But I think I'm gonna do some steak style first. So let's dig into this big one first, actually. So let's just cut it, I guess. I've never used this kind of bait. I've never used such a huge mullet. Look at that steak. All right, there we go. That's the first piece. This is a huge piece right here. And it just gets bigger. Okay, let's go put this on the hook. I'm gonna put a big boy on. I mean, if I'm gonna be playing with big fish, put a big hook on. Make sure this knot's good. Now, when you're throwing such big bait, big fish are gonna hit it, or nothing's gonna hit it. But in case a big fish does hit it, you gotta tie a good strong knot. Okay, now let's hook this bad boy on. The scales are so hard. There we go. There, oh yeah. And on this rig, I've got a 8-ounce weight with it. This is for big fish. This is actually for red drum. And they don't care how long this leader line is, so we can shorten it this short so that we can cast it without it helicoptering. This is a great way to set up your fish finder rig if you want to cast far. So I'm going to be throwing it with my 8,000 sized reel. This rod is rated for 3 to 10 ounces, so I can totally throw this much weight. Don't be throwing weights if your rod's not meant for that kind of weight. Let's give this a cast. That one went to Australia. This one's finger mullet. Look at that difference. They're so tiny. I'm gonna cut them in half.
Snack size.
Hook them through here. Now these are 2/0 hooks. These are 2/0 sized hooks. And these are circle hooks. So that if I do catch a fish that's too small, it won't gut it and kill it. If I catch a fish that's too big, it won't gut it and kill it. And we don't want to be killing fish for no reason. Not if I can help it. There we go. On nice and tight. And I've got some, all right. Wipe my hands first. I don't want to touch my Stella with dirty hands. Luck of the Irish. My lucky bastard rag. Now, I'm looking at the surf right now before I cast. You see where the waves break like that? You see the white caps? That means there's a sandbar there. And I don't necessarily want to cast right on a sandbar. I want to cast right behind a sandbar. So, I'll either cast in front of the breaking waves or behind it. All these foamy bubbles, that's like swash. Like the waves hit the sandbar and stir up all the sea creatures, the little critters living in the sand, and that attracts little fish to come eat them, and attracts big fish to come eat the little fish. I've got little fish on my line right now, and I'm hoping to catch a big fish. On something. Whoa! Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on the big mullet.
Here, hold it up for me. Turn
Look
around.
at that. On the big chunky mullet. Yeah. That worked out well.
Over here. Over here.
Oh my gosh. What a beautiful fish. One dot. A nice fight. Big bait. Nice fish. I'm pretty sure this is a slot.
Let's check.
We should check though. 24. 24, yep.
That's your slot.
Yep. I gotta check my other rods now, make sure that my bait's still on there. See? That's why it's important to always check. I'm pretty sure that one's gone too. Crabs will go and get your stuff. Okay. So the little ones got eaten off. Let's try another little one. We got a whole bag, like a baggie full of these little ones right here. Look. Let's do this again. I'm gonna put 2 of these. Okay, that last fish that hit it, look at that. It left me a nice chunk, but I'm gonna use another piece. Let's do a bigger piece like this. Woo!
It's crazy. It looks like a tuna steak.
It is a steak. Maybe I should cut it in half. I don't know, that looks pretty good to me. This looks like it's gonna catch a really big one. I'm ready. There we go. Really sharp hook. These are owner hooks. Woo! That went out far.
That last fish must have been from Australia, no?
Yeah, I casted it to Australia and I got one. No, so what had happened with this one is I saw that my line, it bounced just a little bit. Then it went slack. I was like, what happened to it? So I tried to find my line. And I was like, wait, where's my sinker? Where's everything? The fish hit it and ran towards you. Sometimes it's not that obvious when a fish hits it. You have to pay attention to your lines. Sometimes they hit it and run towards you and your line goes slack and you just leave it because you don't think that it's anything. But that's a fish.
Pompano do that one.
Pompano definitely do that all the time. So don't just watch your rod tip, watch your line itself for any suspicious activity. So now this one I haven't checked for a little bit. I'm gonna check this one again. Well, mostly gone. See, crabs will get you. And it's no joke when the crabs get you. All right,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna chunk this one out again. And this time, I wonder if I can do this. Yuck. Yuck.
Ooh. Yuck.
Yuck. That's pretty gross. Oh, but that looks good. That looks good for fish. And here's that other chunk from earlier. Just like that.
Just like that.
Shake it up too. Just move the bait a little bit. Sometimes it helps. I swear, sometimes I shake it and then next thing you know, dung, 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 dung. And when I say that for camera, it happens too, pretty often.
Maybe not this time.
You're on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's how you do it. Yeah, keep reeling it, keep reeling it. Yeah, there you go, Erin.
I'm not sure what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
It's like swimming towards me.
I told you. Don't give it any slack. Don't give it any slack. Pump the rod. It's there, it's there. I'm telling you, it's swimming towards you.
I don't feel it.
I'm telling you, it's there.
I don't even feel my sinker. Oh.
Oh, you got a flounder! Nice!
Nice.
That was instantly, huh? Just casted that. That was exciting. All right, let me grab this. You just get the hook out. You gonna release him? Can I get a picture with you?
Yes.
Okay. Cheese! Cheese!
Alright. Two lines on one side.
Give it a kiss. No, a real one.
No.
A real one! Yes.
Look at the teeth.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna throw it away then. That's too sharp. Woo! Tippy tippy toe. Good job. Nice catch. What was happening? You saw it go ding 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 ding. All right, let's bait it up and do it again. Okay, I'm using a lot of this mullet already.
Yeah.
Good thing I have one more.
I was just about to ask, do you have another one of those?
Yeah, I do. This is so gross, this part. I'm reeling this one in. Let's see if it took everything again. All gone. Oh my gosh. So this is the game today. We've got a fun game called Bait All Day. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying the finger mullets here. I knew it!
You?
I knew it was stupid crap.
Finally.
That's proof.
A face to the name.
Get off!
He's caught in there. Well. Pretty crab.
I wonder if I threw this crab out, what could I get? And also, what kind of crab is this?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the North Carolina crabs.
The culprit of all my stolen baits. You've been stealing my baits all day. I've been feeding you all week. You've been taking all my mullet.
You said warn your friends.
I knew it.
Dang.
They've literally been stealing my bait all week long. And I'm sick of it. Okay, I put the whole head on now this time. Let's see if I get anything with the whole head. I got my secret weapon, Erin. Look at my pendulum, look. Once it goes out here, it needs to be out there. It needs to be past the you see the foam? See where it hasn't broken yet? Around that area. Check your bait. Looks like you're good. Walk closer. Go closer. Yeah. Yeah, you hit the hole too. But that was the whipping action. You see, you had to let it go further out and use the momentum of that. It takes a lot of practice. I'm still working on mine. Yeah, I'm on. I'm on something. Oh, it's a flounder.
Ooh. Nice. Let me see.
That's a flounder.
What did it bite on?
It bit on the cut mullet, the finger mullet. No, it bit the finger mullet.
Ooh.
Let's see how long it is.
Oh,
14 inches.
nice. It's keeper size.
That's a keeper size, huh?
I actually think 15's a keeper, but we'll call it a keeper.
Huh?
I think 15's a keeper.
Oh, 15's a keeper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was an inch under keeper then.
Still.
That's okay.
What'd it feel like?
That was an all right. It felt like a flatfish. I thought it was a little tiny ray or something. But yeah, I mean the finger mullet I hear is really good for flounder, especially fresh finger mullet. I'm gonna do that again. See if I can catch another flounder, except a bigger one. I caught that right at the sandbar. I casted it right in front of the sandbar because I saw all that foamy stuff. I casted it right behind the foamy stuff. It makes sense because flounders like those flatter areas, the gradual, a gradual decline. What is it called? A gradual
Drop off?
Yeah, a gradual drop off. So I'm gonna try again for another flounder.
Whoa!
Another flounder.
Ah, what was that on?
That was the third flounder today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
They're such cool fish.
I hope it didn't swallow it. Looks like it might have. Well, look at these little patterns on it. This is perfect to camouflage it inside the sand. Let me see if I can get my hook back.
What'd you get?
Oh yeah. Pretty sure there's another nice drop. Oh yeah. Woo! That's another nice one. I just threw this out. I gotta get pliers. This one in particular bit the cut finger mullet on the high-low rig. In terms of big mullet versus small mullet, I don't really think that the fish prefer one kind over the other. It's more the fisherman's preference. Big fish will eat big mullet, small mullet, and everything in between. I prefer using the finger mullet because I think it's easier to handle and put on the hook, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you prefer. The beaches here are so remote and so clean. Please, everyone, if you decide to visit, be respectful of this. People here, they care about the beaches and they care about keeping it clean. Do not disrespect the land and trash it. Do your part, help keep the beaches clean, not just here, but everywhere you go. Here at Hey Skipper, we want to help you get on fish, and we want to make learning how to fish easy and simple. I write a series of books that range from how to tie surf fishing rigs to how to use certain kinds of baits, what knots to use and when. Anyways, I write a bunch of these kinds of books. Check out our website if you want to learn more. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in next week's adventure.